Well, good morning. And yeah, come on up here, Tammy. Well, you know, there is a lot to be mad about in the Republicans' big, ugly betrayal bill. And I want to make sure one hugely important issue does not get missed, because I've come to know by now there is not a day that ends in Y where Republicans are not trying to ban abortion here in Congress. Republicans just can't help themselves. If they can find a way to attack abortion care, they do it. And when you know it, they snuck what essentially amounts to a backdoor abortion ban into the health provisions of this big, ugly betrayal. That's right. Not only does the Republican monstrosity of a bill make health care more expensive and harder to get, they are also trying to stop health plans from covering abortion altogether. This bill would effectively ban health insurance on the ACA marketplaces from covering abortion. This would send a shockwave through the country and put abortion care out of reach for women. It would be a nightmare for states like mine that require plans to cover abortion, and it would be yet another blow for women across the country. As abortion access gets pushed further and further out of reach by right-wing politicians who think they should get to make deeply personal decisions about women's health and their lives. And the attacks don't stop there, because Republicans want to shut the doors of one of the biggest health care providers in our country. They want to defund Planned Parenthood. That is wildly unpopular with the American people, and it is widely dangerous for patients who turn to Planned Parenthood for a very wide spectrum of care, including cancer screenings and pap smears and birth control. And if it were successful, Republicans would be closing the doors to 200 health centers, and that includes cutting the number of Planned Parenthood health centers in states with abortion access by half, and stripping away people's access to abortion and other reproductive health care. It is hard to understand how devastating that would be. We are talking clinics shuttering across the country, overwhelmingly in states where abortion is legal. We are talking women left with no options for the care that they need. It doesn't matter if you are a rape survivor, or if you have a medical emergency, or if you simply don't want to become a parent. Whatever your reason, whatever state you are in, if Republicans get their way, abortion care will be a lot more expensive and a lot less accessible. For some patients, it will be simply impossible to get the care they need, regardless of how badly they need it. We have already seen, with painful clarity, how dangerous abortion bans can be for patients. We've already seen patients pushed to the brink and even killed because they could not get the care they needed. And now Republicans are about to mark the anniversary of the Dobbs decision by taking their extremism to new heights. We are not going to be silent about this big, ugly betrayal, including what it means for reproductive rights. We're not going to be silent about Republicans' backdoor efforts to ban abortion nationwide. And we're not going to stop pushing back to make sure this bill goes nowhere except the garbage bin.